one of the most beautiful cities in the world, San Diego, California, and Snapdragon Stadium. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Utah State Aggies and the San Diego State Aztecs. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Lee Davis. Let's go down to Hollywood with the latest on the weather.
Guys, this crowd is electric. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So San Diego State's offense will get first crack at it here. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. He is a steady, reliable, consistent in this attack.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level, they can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in a phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that one.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Pocket breaking down. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. And the Aztecs headed quickly to the line.
Kill. 886 bouncer. 886 bouncer.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's complete. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Spins away from the defender. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. He leaves it with his back. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They'll run play action. He'll try to do it himself. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Gets the back moving. From the gun on 3rd down. He's got him in the flat. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Under fire. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, and not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off. The Aztecs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. The give on the inside. Got a little grass. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And now they've moved into the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Touchdown, Aztecs! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, the gamble by the head coach early in the game really pays off. Remember, they went for it on 4th down to stay on the field. They wanted to be aggressive. And now they get to pay it off, scoring a touchdown. Really nice job. It's always a massive gamble as a head coach, taking those risks. But when you've got an offense like this, that really wasn't that tough of a decision.
And I think defensively, that kind of takes the wind out of your sails. Like, you get so excited. You force the fourth down, maybe a punt, maybe a field goal, whatever it is. I'm going to get off the field, and then they get it. And they finish through this drive together. You're right. Circle that fourth down. That was a big one.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Aggies offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. He's coming off a 100-yard game and a couple of touchdowns in their last win. Looking downfield, it's Hillstead. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Send the tight end in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jacobs. Jumped on top of the pile. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll look to pin him deep. First run of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Smashes through the tackle. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. And the Aztecs will hustle to the line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern.
Hey, kill it, kill it.
The play action fake. Here's the pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The offensive line's got to get it together. Giving up a sack on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. A strike downfield. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The Aztecs will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Motion from the back. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him.
Defense is all about creating negative plays. And he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll move the tight end. He'll run it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Trying play action. He's taking the shot. Makes the grab right down the middle. Carried it all the way down to the 30. Line before they finally got him stopped. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Inside, it's Jacobs. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give to the back. Runs through a tackle. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Dropping back, it's Hillstead. On the run, fires downfield. He's got an open man. He's make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Aggies!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. San Diego State trying to get things moving on this drive. Oh, better look out! Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now the play fake. He lobs one high down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous...
Just keeps moving. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score, your defense does your part. Jesse, this offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Looking to throw, it's Hillstead. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And this offense chooses aggressiveness, man. Third down and short, a lot of people think run, be physical. I got 4 downs. They say no, bro. I know your defense is going to be aggressive. I might get a look.
Makes the grab in their space. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. On first and goal, let's see what Utah State calls.
Ready. Black 14. Black 14. Go.
In the red area, it's Jacobs. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
Gets it out quickly. Steamrolls his way ahead. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. The Aztecs call their first timeout. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. Snaps it in the shotgun. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. He's got the back in the middle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Caught in the backfield, it's Napier. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that again.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Now the Aggies will use their last timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. They punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Looking for open space. It's Jacobs.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking to throw. It's Hillstead. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. It's Jacobs. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Wants to throw on first down. He'll pull it down. Got the first himself. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. Clock's still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We begin with Arizona State taking on the number 16 team, the UCF Knights. And it's the Sun Devils coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. The result today gets them back to 500. It's something they harped on in practice all week, and they will celebrate this one for at least 24 hours. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game inside Snapdragon Stadium. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And just like that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Snapdragon Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Aggies can really attack on this second and short. Off play action. Got his man. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. And the Aggies will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield is Hillstead. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's a mid-stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Utah State. A great catch and run for 6.
And listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see you got your speedster out wide. You like the matchup. He sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
And he's going to bring it out. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Aztecs offense makes its way onto the field to start this drive. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. The RPO, it's complete. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
On the ground with the counter. Turns it on at midfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Aztecs come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and
makes the catch, and he's free. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
They're dealing with a second and long. Running into the open space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Aztecs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Big loss on the last play, threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. From the gun, running back on the move. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Right back to the well. Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments. Has to get there to move the sticks. And he's not even close to the line to gain, and the defense makes the stop. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Guys, here on the Utah State sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Off the RPO, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. 3rd and short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Running inside, it's Jacobs. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Makes a move. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. He'll pull it down and run. Looking downfield. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
Yeah, just playing the field position game. Nice job angling it toward the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about punt.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jacobs. Got enough for the first. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. Deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They go back to work for the first down in the final period of this one. The run inside. It's Jacobs. Maybe a crease. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Red pass, it's complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Aggies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Spins away from the defense. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Aggies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Dropping back, it's Hillstead. Big spread, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah State. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end. But all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. And the Aztecs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Off the play fake. Fires complete on the crosser. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive.
Looking deep. Snags it inside the 20. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Throws to the tight end. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. Desperately looking. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. They'll run play action. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. Wide receiver going in motion. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal. Up-tempo for the offense. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State. Getting set for the point after. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time Reese requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Running inside, it's Jacobs. The Aztecs call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll keep it on the ground, fighting off the defender. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage. Now San Diego State will spend its second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. To the air, it's Hillstead. Looking down the middle. Hauls it in. Oh, what a cut. Runs through a man. He might have space. Touchdown, Aggies. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Guys, down on the home team sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment. They've got...
There he goes. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Aztecs moving quickly to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on.
He's got it down the field. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. To the air on first down. Stepping to the right. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right.
Intercepted deep in his own end. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. On the draw, it's Jacobs. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Back up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The defense quickly calls a timeout, trying to save as much clock as possible. $1:57 left. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Hillstead. Rushes on him. Slips away. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. And the returner is stopped. They'll break up this drive from the 30-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Sheffield. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. And the Aztecs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now.
Unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, though.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
This has been a presentation